Good afternoon, my dear students. I hope that you all might be staying at home, you might be taking care of yourself, and you might be taking care of your elders. As we all know that there is a complete lockdown in India for the next 21 days due to COVID-19, which means that all schools and colleges they will remain closed for the next 3 weeks. Although we all are passing through a very critical phase of life, but I think at any cost, learning should not stop. So keeping this thing in mind, Applied Sciences Department of Rayat Bahra Institute of Engineering and Nanotechnology has taken an initiative to stay connected with the students through such e-tutorials. I have designed and planned this e-tutorial for the students of Computer Science Engineering and Information Technology Semester 2nd Batch 2019. As per your syllabus, today we will learn sentence structure and especially we will learn the identification of simple, compound and complex sentences. So let us start with the e-tutorial of sentence structure. Broadly speaking, there are three types of sentences. These are simple sentences, complex sentences and compound sentences. Each of these sentences, they have their own features, they have their characteristics and they have their own structure. While writing and speaking, we need to use variety of sentences. We can use them only when we know what is their exact structure. So let us first of all learn what makes a simple sentence or what simple sentence is. Now look at this slide. Simple sentences, they have only one independent clause. Simple sentences, they have no connecting word, and simple sentences, they have one subject and one verb. These are some of the features of simple sentences. Now look at the sentence which I have framed for you. She smiled at me. Here you look, the very word she and smiled. She is a subject and smile is verb. So it means that in this sentence there is only one subject and one verb. This sentence is complete in its meaning. It gives a complete thought, and you will notice that there is no connecting word in this sentence. So this sentence is quite simple sentence. And one more thing, I have told you that simple sentences have one independent clause. This is one main clause, principal clause and independent clause, one and the same thing. Now look at this slide. The sentences which have infinitives, they are also known as simple sentences. Infinitive means, as I have already shared with you, that infinitive means 2 plus first form of the verb. Now look at this sentence. She works hard to succeed in life. Here two verbs have been used in this sentence and there is only one subject, that is she. Two verbs, works and to succeed. But in this sentence, succeed is infinitive because there is 2 plus first form of the verb. Similar is the case in the next sentence. He is too weak to walk. This is also infinitive. So infinitive sentences means 2 plus first form of the verb. These are also simple sentences. These are quite complete in their sense and there is no connecting word. There is an independent clause only. Present participle sentences are also simple sentences. How? First of all, you must know what participle means. Participle means ing with first form of the verb, and specifically this very word, when it is used as a participle, it shows an unfinished action. Now look at the example. Picking up his stick, he went out of the room. Picking up his stick shows that after picking up his stick, but we will not use this particular word after, because if we use after picking up his stick, this becomes complex sentence. So picking up his stick, equally it makes the same sense. He went out of the room, there is no connecting word and there is only one independent and main clause in this sentence, that is he went out of his room. So this is a simple sentence. I saw the birds flying in the sky. Here flying is a participle, so this is also a simple sentence. Past participle sentences, they are also simple sentences. Now what is a past participle? where we use third form of the verb without any helping verb, because as a general rule of the grammar we never use third form of the verb without any helping verb. But the sentences where we use third form of the verb without any helping verb and which indicate finished action, these are past participle sentences. Now you look at the example. I found the door locked. Here locked is past participle. This is a third form of the verb without any helping verb, and this is finished action. It means this is also a simple sentence. You look worried, and you keep on noticing that there is no connecting word. There is only one independent clause in these sentences. Now look at this slide. Perfect participle sentences are also simple sentences. Perfect participle means having plus third form of the verb. Whenever you find that there is having plus third form of the verb in a sentence and there is no connecting word and there is an independent clause, one independent clause, it means that this is a simple sentence. The sentence itself shows having taken his breakfast, he went out to play. There is one independent clause, that is he went out to play, and there is no connecting word. So this is a simple sentence. Next is the case of apposition. In such sentences, the units of grammar, they go in parallel. You will notice the sentence, how it has been framed. Delhi, the capital of India, is highly populated city. The capital of India is just an additional information about Delhi, and if we omit this information and the information which is kept inside the commas, then even the sentence Delhi is highly populated city is complete in its thought. So this is one single thought. This is a principal clause. It means that the sentence is quite simple one. Next, absolute phrases are also simple sentences. I mean to say that there are certain sentences where we use being and in spite of being. It's such sentences, they're also simple. You just look at the example, the teacher being absent, students went home. The meaning of the sentence is the students went home because the teacher was absent. But if I had put because here, then this sentence would have become complex sentence, since we are just doing simple sentences. And in order to make it simple, I have used an absolute phrase, that is being. So this is a simple sentence. There is one independent clause, students went home, and there is no connecting verb. So this is a simple one. Now let us come to the complex sentences. Complex sentences have one independent clause and one dependent clause. By independent I mean principal clause, and by dependent I mean subordinate clause. Complex sentences have subordinating conjunctions. You have to remember these two facts about complex sentences. Now you will see that the new thing has been introduced, that are the conjunctions over here. I would like to tell you that sentence structure, conjunctions and clauses, they are closely associated with one another. In order to understand the sentence structure, we need to understand what conjunctions are. You see, one sentence has been given over here. You will not pass unless you work hard. You will not pass is a principal clause because you notice that it is complete in its thought. While the another portion of the same sentence, unless you work hard, is incomplete in its thought. Unless you work hard needs something else for the completion of its meaning. That part of the sentence which is complete is principal clause, and which is incomplete in its thought is subordinate clause. But you see, these two parts of the sentences, they have been connected together by one connector. This is subordinate conjunction. It means that complex sentences, they have subordinating conjunctions as connecting word, and there is one independent clause and another subordinate clause, and they are joined together by a subordinate conjunction. Now you will ask me, how you come to know that this is subordinate conjunction and anything else? So let me tell you that I have prepared one more slide for you for the understanding of conjunctions. Conjunctions connect words, phrases and clauses. See, briefly I would like to tell you that there are three types of conjunctions. coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, and correlative conjunctions. Since we are doing complex sentences, I will tell you what subordinating conjunctions are. See, this is a list of subordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions connect two clauses, one clause independent, another clause dependent. So all these words, these are subordinating conjunctions, and the sentences wherever you find these words and connecting words used, there is a clear indication that these are complex sentences. If you work hard, you will pass. When the bell rang, the classes began. I will not go unless I am invited. He confessed that he was guilty. These are all complex sentences because the two clauses, they have been joined together by subordinating conjunctions, right? Now, let us come to the compound sentences. Compound sentences have coordinating conjunctions, and compound sentences have two independent clauses. Now it becomes very much easy for you to make a comparison between complex and compound sentences. Compound sentences, they have coordinating conjunctions, whereas complex sentences have subordinating conjunctions. Complex sentences have one independent clause, another dependent clause, whereas compound sentences have two independent clauses. Now you see the example given over here. He is weak. Another is he cannot run fast. Both these sentences, they are complete in their thought. Both are independent, so they are principal clauses. Now these two independent sentences, these two independent clauses, they have been joined together by this particular word. This is so. So here is a coordinating conjunction. There is a difference between coordinating and subordinating conjunctions. Again, I am repeating, in complex sentences we use subordinating conjunctions. The list has already been shared by me. These are subordinating conjunctions. And in compound sentences we use coordinating conjunctions. Soon I will share the list of coordinating conjunctions with you. Now look at this slide. There is a list of coordinating conjunctions from where you can understand that how they are used in compound sentences. In order to make it easy for you and for my students to learn it, I have made this concept fan voice. Fan voice means F stands for, A stands for and, N stands for nor, B stands for but, O stands for or, Y stands for yet, and S stands for so. It means that in the sentences wherever you find these words used, these coordinating conjunctions used, you can easily identify that these are compound sentences, because these coordinating conjunctions, they are used to combine, to join only two independent clauses. They are not used in complex sentences. These words, these connecting words which are known as coordinating conjunctions, they are used only in compound sentences. Now look at these sentences. I dropped him for he was late. I dropped him, he was late. Both are complete in their meaning, so they are independent clauses and they have been joined by coordinating conjunction for. God made the country and man made the town. Now these two independent clauses, they have been joined together by one coordinating conjunction, that is and. He doesn't know, nor do I. So it means that if we analyze this sentence, it means that he does not know, I also do not know, because all coordinating conjunctions, they are considered on the same rank, on the equal rank. They show the same working. He does not know, I do not know. So in this sentence, I have tried to combine these two particular clauses, he does not know, I do not know, by using this coordinating conjunction nor. He is rich, but he is not honest. So you see, he is rich, he is not honest. They are complete in their sense. They don't need anything else to complete their meaning. But these two independent clauses, they have been connected by this coordinating conjunction. So this is a compound sentence. Next sentence, work hard or you will fail. Again, these two principal clauses, they have been joined by coordinating conjunction. So this is a compound sentence. She was annoyed, yet she kept quiet. She was annoyed, she kept quiet. These two clauses, they have been joined together by this particular coordinating conjunction. So this is compound sentence. She was sick, so she did not come. In this sentence, so is a coordinating conjunction. So I hope now you might have learned what makes a compound sentence, what makes a complex sentence, and what makes a sentence simple. Now, these are some of the other coordinating conjunctions which can also be used in a sentence to make it compound, like still, only, else. I was annoyed, still I kept quiet. I was all right, only he was fatigued. Walk quickly, else you cannot overtake him. Here also there are two principal clauses and they have been adjoined by still, only, and else. Now let us come to again this slide to recapitulate. Compound sentences have coordinating conjunctions, as we have already learned. Which are the coordinating conjunctions? The concept of fan voice you have to remember. Second point, compound sentences have two independent clauses because two independent clauses are always joined together by only coordinating conjunctions. So clear indication of the compound sentences. Now you have to remember these facts about today's tutorial. Simple sentences have one subject and one verb. They have no connecting words. Simple sentences have one independent clause only. Number 2. Complex sentences have one principal clause and one subordinate clause. Complex sentences have subordinating conjunctions. Only subordinate conjunctions introduce subordinate clauses. Number 3. Compound sentences have two principal clauses. Only coordinating conjunctions, that is fan voice, join two independent clauses. Principal clauses are independent in their meaning, while subordinate clauses are dependent on principal clause for the completion of the meaning of sentence. So I hope that now you can easily identify which sentences are simple, complex, and compound. I expect from all the students to do this exercise on their notebook and sincerely and honestly evaluate themselves and share the results with me. I hope you all have learned sentence structure and identification of simple, complex, and compound sentences. But don't let this e-tutorial of communicative English one-way process. I just expect from all the students to give their feedback and raise questions and queries if you have any. So with these words, I wish you best of luck and please stay home, stay safe.